Hey, good morning, peeps. It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. How y'all doing on this Monday morning? Back on the work grind from the weekend. Oh, doesn't it always seem like the weekends go by so fast? It's like you get off of work on Friday. You're like, yeah, turn up, turn up. And then it's like Monday morning, right back at you again. Unbelievable. But yeah, so news reports show that Cowboys are not actively pursuing Earl Thomas. Now, that could be a smokescreen. We don't know. What we do know is Earl Thomas has been holding out from Seahawks minicamp, and well, he wasn't at the OTAs, and he already said that he wasn't coming to minicamp. And to me, it's like whatever he's trying to do, it's like he's trying to get out. He's trying to get a trade. We don't know if that's. The Cowboys said that, of course, the Cowboys are not going to show their hand, obviously, but I don't know any other teams that are actually pursuing him at this point. It's kind of a tricky situation, though, because, one, he's causing a rift between him and his team. He's still technically under contract, so if he doesn't come to minicamp this week, he can actually get fined for that because it is mandatory for minicamp. So that's going to be an interesting situation. So he clearly wants another contract. He says that he wants to still stay on the team, but I mean, we already know what that's about. I mean, he wants out of there. You know, Cam Chancellor, we don't know if he's going to play. They don't know if he's going to play again. We have Chris Richard now. He's gone from them. I mean, the whole defense is decimated with the Legion of Boom that used to be. And now that Richard Sherman is gone and everybody else on that defense is gone, you know, Michael Bennett is with the Eagles now, and it's just like, okay, I don't want to be here anymore. You know, you guys obviously want to start anew when it comes to this defense. You want to get younger. You want to start anew. They want it to be Russell Wilson friendly or whatever that they're doing over there in Seattle. But whatever the case may be, we already know that Earl Thomas wants out of there. I would love to see him with the Cowboys, but I don't know. The Cowboys say they're not pursuing him, but, you know, they say a lot of things and do the exact opposite, so you really never know. But they're not going to do anything as far as a trade because they're not giving up the farm for an aging safety that has an injury history. Now, granted, we know that Earl Thomas is a great player. We all know that. But, again, you have to be careful with that. Now, he is 30 now, and you don't want to spend that money, ridiculous amount of money, on a player that can potentially be injured again. But in my case, I look at it like this. If the Cowboys do somehow get him this offseason or before the season starts, I look at it like this. If he's going to be a player's coach regardless, whether he's on that field or not. If he's on the field, we need him. Even if he's not playing, he definitely can help Chris Richard with this defense as far as somebody that's already been in that system that Chris Richard had. He can teach these young guys. I mean, that would be big for like Jordan Lewis and Chidobe Awuzie and you know, and all those other young guys that we have on this defense. And I'm telling you, like, you know, it would help. You know, I mean, he could be a mentor to Kayvon Frazier. I mean, these young safeties that we have to help them build up to be better players. So, I mean, it'd be a win-win for us. Now, again, what's the money looking like? Because we still haven't signed Zach Martin yet. Zach Martin still needs his contract. That's first and foremost, in my opinion. You got to go ahead and make sure your offensive linemen are taken care of, and whatever they do with Earl Thomas, you got to be careful with that because you don't want to pay him money that, not saying that he deserves money, but I'm just saying you got to have a team-friendly contract because we cannot no longer be in cap hell. We got $70 million coming off the books for the next offseason, and we can't get back into that situation where we're paying players and they're not on the team anymore. So I just look at it like that. So whatever the case may be with this Earl Thomas situation, if he comes to Dallas, great. If he doesn't, I'm actually getting tired of these reports because it's just it's ridiculous. Ever since he came to our locker room and told Jason Garrett to come get him, I mean, of course, it's going to be talked about, but I hope we find a solution to this, whether he stays with Seattle whether he comes to us, because, again, he's been linked to us ever since that situation. So, obviously, we know he wants to come to Dallas. He is a Dallas native. He was a Texas Longhorn, so he definitely wants to come back home. So, we'll see what happens with that. But I know a lot of you guys want Earl Thomas, just like I do. But we'll see what happens, y'all. So, but in the meantime, mini camp starts tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to the mandatory practices, and hopefully we can get see more of that 7-on-7, and these guys get to work. So, with that being said, y'all, it's been your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon.